Hey guys, I'm Sebastian. I'm going to cover upper glute pain while kneeling down. We're going to go through the whole movement of kneeling up and down, and this is going to work really well for people who suffer with a weak core as maybe a reason for their upper glute pain. There's a lot of reasons why, and I won't go into detail on that necessarily. We'll just go mainly through the exercise today, or at least the cueing of the exercise, and we'll do an audit process today. An audit process means that you're going to see how it feels on your own. We're going to do the activity and then we're going to retest. The area that we're considering here is the area, if you put your hands on your hips and you felt right around the backside where the thumbs are, it's going to feel like an area of a deep ache right into that section right there. It seems like it's the apex. It can travel a little bit to different parts of the hip, and it can feel tender around the crest here, sometimes going into the hip area in the front. And it can be on both sides, all right? A lot of times people don't have back pain associated with it. It tends to be worse with walking and kneeling and so on. And so first thing you do is, by the way, I'm going to use this cup. This is why I have it. First thing you do is just test and see which side does it hurt on. Sometimes people can't really remember which side, so just try both. And you're like, hey, it feels like it's, yeah, I can feel it when I'm going up. Let's just say going down. It'll be easier for the cup analogy here. So I feel when I'm going down, I'm okay when I'm down there because I just change positions to get up in a different way, which is usually what happens anyways. You coach them to kneel down and they just take a different path on the way up, which is fine. But with the cup, what we're gonna do is we're gonna change the environment a little bit. There's a few ways that we can do coaching of exercise in a rehab setting. Is we can change the weight, but also you can change the environment or the task. We're changing the task in this case rather, where the main goal is to get to the floor without spilling the coffee, all right? The reason why this works is, obviously, I should make a disclaimer, is don't do this with coffee, okay? I don't need anyone saying they burned themselves, but it's like the scenario to make it real. Some people have done it with things like teaching Turkish get-ups. You do it with water, cups of water to make it real. And so typically they have like this. Actually, I should make it with a shoe. Actually, I'll do a shoe. Let's say this is our shoe here, our iPhone, okay? And I don't want people spilling stuff on themselves, okay? I see the photographer thinking, that's your phone, that's my phone, don't drop my phone. So actually, this is a real scenario here. Okay, so here's all we're gonna do. You're gonna put the precious phone into the air, all right? You're gonna look at the phone, and whatever side bothered you, say it was a left leg front, you're gonna find your way down while not letting that phone drop because she forgot to get the protective covering that they suggested with the warranty. Okay, so now I'm down in this position. I know this is further than a lunge, but let's just, did it bother you? If it did, try it again, okay? This time, clench the fist harder and push the cell phone into the sky as high as you can. My hand is on my belly right here because I can feel by slackening the phone and pushing the phone, my tension is very different, okay? So I'm pushing the phone really hard and finding my way to the floor without dropping the phone because that is the primary task. How did it feel? Some of you will say, well, that didn't work for me, which is perfectly fine because there's a lot of reasons why you can have upper glute pain. It's not always a tension reason. And if it's a weak core or issue with tension, then a lot of times this is a good insight into what could work. Because changing slightly how you do the task can dramatically change your experience of the task. And this can go for corrective exercises, with bridges, with running, with whatever you pick. And so I'd love to say the exercises that people get in rehab are magic. They're not. The exercise is nice to have. It's good to select the right one, but it's also in how you coach it. You can pick completely the wrong exercise a lot of times and you coach it well, similar to this, and tweak it slightly to make it work for that person. So if you're having problems, pick up the phone and call us. I'm just joking. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have videos just like this all the time, and we try to make it fun. We try to make rehab fun because people aren't going to do rehab if they don't like it, myself included. So if you have more questions on things, you wonder, hey, that worked, I wonder why it worked, scroll down to the bottom in the description. We have a link down there. We put down in most videos because a lot of people will ask, what's next? I don't understand why that worked. They have a lot of questions, and we're not able to answer everybody's questions. We do our best to go through the comments and all the emails, but a lot of the information, we've already written massive articles on these things. So go down, read that stuff, and if we have not further answered your questions in those articles, videos, audios, whatever you have, then certainly reach out to us. We can work with you in person or virtually. All these can be coached virtually if need be. See you guys next time.